What's up, YouTube? Timers here. Now, one other streaming service that had a really cool year is Amazon Prime, whether they release like movies. Majority of their films they released this year did went theatrical. They most of them went straight to streaming. Other they also had some really cool shows, whether it's returning shows, some new shows, and all. So here are my official top 10 favorite Amazon originals of the year. All right. Coming in at number 10, I'm going with the final season of the Marvelous Miss Maisel. I mean, what a great ending to a really good show. I mean, if you guys never seen Marvelous Miss Maisel, it's a really hilarious series. Rachel Brosnahan, who is of course going to be our new Lois Lane in Superman Legacy, she is remarkable on this. Alex Borstein, you might know as the voice of Lois Griffin on Family Guy. I adore her on the series. She of course plays pretty much like um, Miss Maisel's manager slash best friend here. It is a really terrific show. Really glad that it ended on a high note, and it's a really decent series worth checking out. Of course, Tony Shalhoub, of course, plays the dad. He is so great on this. I mean, if you guys never watched Marvelous Miss Maisel, definitely give the show a go. All right. Coming in at number 9, I'm of course going with Daisy Jones and the Sex. Now, I really thought this show was a really decent series. Really cool music here. Riley Keough definitely gave her a reward turn performance here. Sam Caffin was great. Some of the other cast members was really cool in this show. I mean, I always do love a good film about rock stars because something about their like it's not based on a true story or anything like that, but something about like series or movies about rock stars always really too fascinating me. And this one really showed it. And Riley Keough, you could definitely tell she's the granddaughter of Elvis because she really has a great singing voice, and here really she showed it. All right, number 8, I'm going with The Barrel. Now, of course, this is the courtroom film with Jamie Foxx, Tommy Lee Jones. Really decent little flick here. Journey Smollett was really great in this as well. Bill Kent was terrific. I really thought this was a really decent flick. I love the true story aspect. Uh, I mean, really decent one here. All right. Number 7, I'm going with The Horrors of Delroy's Roach. Now, of course, it stars Justina Mikado, and it is also from Blumhouse, who, of course, she worked with on one of the Purge movies. We also had Mark Maron in it. I mean, this is a really decent series worth checking out here. Sadly, it only lasted for pretty much one season, which is disappointing. This is also based on a podcast, which I never really seen the podcast, but I've only seen the series, and the series is really solid. Like of course here you got Justin Mikado who plays Doris Roach, who is released from after an just prison sentence, and of course you know sh- they're like when her of course the promise of her newfound stability is drained, she is like driven to shocking exam, and of course she ends up killing folks in this too, and it gets really crazy throughout. Very underrated series. It is sad that this only lasted one season, but really good one. And it was also cool to see Justin Mikado come back to TV since One Day at a Time on Netflix. So yeah, I really quite like her. I think she's really good. Number 6, I'm going with another horror series, Swarm. Now this had some really cool supporting players. Like you had, Halle Bailey's sister Chloe Bailey, Billie Eilish. I thought was really cool. You also had Paris Jackson, of course, the daughter of Michael Jackson. Dominique Fishback. I mean, great year for her between this Transformers: Rise of the Beast. She's definitely an actress to keep your eye out for because she was terrific in this. The whole like horror aspects gets crazy. Rory Culkin, I thought was really cool in this as well. Dempsey Idris, who lots of people actually wants to be the new Kang, which I could totally see that. I mean, here, of course, you have Dominic Fishback, who plays an obsessive Houston-based fan who goes on increasingly violent lanes for her favorite R&B singer, and the violence in this gets takes up to a whole new level, you know. And it's a really decent series. Weird that it didn't get a second season. I would have expected like I think this. I feel like this was more of a mini series and straight out series. But hey, nonetheless, it's still really decent show worth checking out. All right. Number five, I'm going with the Eddie Murphy film Candy Cane Lane. Now, this of course just premiered on Prime, and I had a fun time with it. You know, seeing Eddie Murphy come back to screen is always a given. Tracy Ellis Ross, I thought was really good in this. Some of the other, like seeing David Allen Greer play Santa Claus was pretty funny. Uh, it's definitely a really cute, charming one. I mean, really nice to see Eddie Murphy go back to his family film roots. We've obviously seen that before in Daddy Daycare, Doctor Dolittle, you know, Haunted Mansion. This is obviously far better than stuff like Norbit, Imagine That. Uh, he's done some other not so great stuff before too, but obviously far better than Pluto Nash. I mean, even Eddie Murphy would agree with that one. But yeah, I just glad to see Eddie Murphy come back, and of course next year he does have you know Beverly Hills Cop 4 coming, which comes from Netflix. He also did sign a multi picture deal with Amazon. Like he has a new heist movie coming out from them with Pete Davidson. He's supposed to be doing a Pink Panther film, so that's going to be interesting. So he definitely has more stuff from Amazon down the line. So I'm always down for more Eddie Murphy content, you know. All right. Coming in at number four is Totally Killer. Now, of course, this is one of my favorite horror films of the year. I love the time travel slasher element. I adore Kerner Shipka. She is terrific in this. Julie Bone was great. You know, pretty much seeing like this girl like go travel back to time to the 1980s to team up with a younger version of her mom to take down this killer is a really cool premise. I mean, this was really like Scream meets Back to the Future, and it was well put together perfectly. It's a really decent flick worth checking out. And of course, the director did do Always Be My Maybe, and between this and Always Be My Maybe, she's having an knack for really cool films nowadays. All right, number four. Oh, number three, I'm going with Saltburn. Now, of course, this is getting a theatrical release here, and Saltburn is a really good love flick. Definitely has a bit of a talented Mr. Ripley vibe. Great performances by Barry Keoghan, which we see a lot of Barry Keoghan in this set. I didn't really knew I needed to see a lot of Barry Keoghan at all, but yeah, he you know the dancing scene with Tom Cruise, you know, in his in his night shirt, you know, dancing along. Barry Keoghan takes that to a whole new level with this new one. So yeah. But of course, Jacob Elordi is terrific in this. Archie Medicui was great. Rosamund Pike. Of course, this got like the act released by MGM, but it just premiered on Amazon. It is a great one, so definitely give this one a go. Weird, but good. Number two, I'm going with Air. Now, of course, you know, like Saltburn, Amazon did give this a full-on theatrical release, which I'm happy that they did, and well deserving too. It is a terrific one. You know, of course, about like Nike trying to sponsor Michael Jordan and everything. It is a really great flick with great cast from Matt Damon to Ben Affleck, Chris Tucker, Marlon Wayans. I really enjoy this film a lot, and it's definitely also in my top 10 of the year. So on New Year's Eve, I will be doing my top 10 favorite movies of the whole year. So keep your eye out for that video. And the day before, I'm doing my worst. So gonna be some cool vids there. But yeah, definitely go watch Air. And my number one favorite Prime Video series original of the year is Gen V. The Boys, man, what they were able to accomplish with The Boys is insane. And Gen V takes it to a whole new level. I mean, this series gets insane. I mean, some of these people's powers is crazy. The cast, of course, from It's Lee, Jess, and Claire to Lizzie Broadway. Loads of the other cast of characters is great. Seeing some of the boys' characters like Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy popping up was really fun. It is a really awesome. It's an awesome series, in my opinion, and it's definitely one of the best shows of the year. I'm also going to do my top 10 favorite TV shows of the year. Spoiler: Gen V is in that list too. So, yeah, definitely go check out Gen V if you guys haven't seen that. But that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, The Marvelous Miss Maisel, season the fourth and final season. Number 9, Daisy Jones and the Six. 8, The Barrel. 7, The Horrors of Delroy's Roach. 6, Swarm. 5, Candy Cane Lane. 4, Totally Killer. 3, Saltburn. 2, Air. And number 1 is Gen V. Now, obviously, Prime has done some other cool stuff like, let's see what else they put out here. Of course, obviously, the new season of The Boys is not going to come out until next year. Let me see. Year of 23. All right. Prime Video. Okay. Invincible, the recent season was pretty cool. A Million Miles Away. Sitting in Bars with Cakes is a really good one. Somebody I Used to Know with Alison Brie. There's also I'm a Virgo. That's a really good series that Amazon put out. I could put a whole list of other good like Amazon originals. But let me leave you guys. What's some of your favorite Amazon originals of the year? Whether they're returning shows, new shows, some films they put out this year. Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Human Sign Out.